21 Gamefish 27 back in May. We've had about 50 hours on it now. And when we bought it with a joystick, pretty much every option, and decided after going out a few times that we wanted to put a trolling motor on the front. So we looked at the Minn Kota, couldn't get one, did some research, come to find out it was going to be 14 weeks back order. So I got a hold of a gentleman out of Alabama, and he was able to source me one. He had one at Rhodan. So since we're like an hour away here in Florida from Rhodan's facility, my father and I drove down there and picked one up, and I decided to go ahead and try to tackle to install myself. I installed the batteries underneath here, under the helm seat, and decided today to come out here on a local lake, and see how well it works. Not trying to bash Yamaha. The joystick works phenomenal, especially for docking and for loading on and off the trailer. My fiance Melissa can do it herself. Now I can worry about parking the truck in the trailer. She's totally comfortable loading the boat and unloading the boat, especially with the joystick on windy days. But I just want to let you guys know how well this works. We threw a buoy out there. It's probably a few hundred yards back. So I'm going to go ahead and motor this trolling motor over that way and show you how quiet it is. And we're going to get up close to it, and we'll put it in anchor mode, and I'll show you how well this thing holds position. And then I'm going to fire up the engines and show you the difference between having a trolling motor and having the joystick in operation. So there's definitely a big difference in quietness. On the fish finder, I noticed when things in joystick mode, it seems to really upset the water a lot. You get a lot of bubbles, a lot of it's hard to see what's going on, especially when you're out in open water and the current and wind is bad. But so far with this trolling motor here on the lake, it's a pretty windy day today, so I apologize for the wind noise. But we're coming up on the buoy. You can see it up there. It's probably, I don't know, 70 yards away. So I'm gonna get this thing close, and I'm gonna slow this speed down and get up here close, and I'm gonna hit the anchor mode and show you how well this thing will hold this 27-foot boat. And this is the 112 pound thrust, 96-inch, 36-volt Rhodan trolling motor. So now that we're coming up on the buoy, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the anchor mode on the remote here. It's letting me know that I'm in position on the GPS, and I just hit the anchor mode. So it's gonna turn the boat and hold us. Right now we're 27 feet on the Garmin golf course, so it's gonna hold us. And that's, I just threw that buoy out. I didn't really zero it by no means, so it's more of a visualization thing with the wind to see how well it holds us. But I'm not touching the remote at all. The remote's up here on the dash. And so if we were out fishing, the difference between this and when I fire the engines up, to show you the difference between this and joystick mode, is considerably different as far as noise. And so since the wind is blowing from our port side, it's a pretty good wind today across the lake. I just wanted to use this as a good gauge without having to bounce around in the waves. But trolling motor noise is very minimal. So if you had the radio on, the stereo on, it wouldn't be much of that noise at all. Combinations of set points. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire up. Okay, I'm gonna turn the trolling motor off. Put it in joystick mode first. And put the stay point on. Okay, so it's gonna hold us here. Right now, it is. Let's see. Do we just think deactivated? Okay, you can see the difference. Right now we're in fish point mode, and you can see the difference what's going on back here with the engines, how much turbulence is coming and kicking in forward and reverse, and all day long when you're out there. Not only is it putting hours on your engines, which is unnecessary in my opinion, but this is what you have to hear. So if you have lines out back and you're grouper fishing, deep water fishing, you're worried about your lines getting caught in the props. And it's just, to me, a no-brainer to spend a little extra money and install a trolling motor. I mean, it's holding us. Don't get me wrong, it works very well. But I think the cost for this joystick could have easily put a trolling motor on the front and probably been more beneficial, more bang for the buck in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I'm just offering what my experience here with the boat so far has been. Don't take it, you know, for any more than that. I'm not trying, like I said, to bash Yamaha and the joystick in any way. It's worked phenomenal. The boat's worked phenomenal. But if I had to do all over again, I would probably consider spending that money off instead of the joystick on a trolling motor. And definitely it seems like the Rhodan, in my opinion, is the way to go. So until the next video, thank you guys for watching. Hit the subscribe button, and I appreciate everything. Thank you.